Hey everyone, what's going on? Casey here with Utah Citizens Alarm. Just wanted to give you guys a shout out this beautiful Monday morning. It has been quite a week for UCA. The Facebook shutdown happened. That threw us for a little bit of a loop, but I'm happy to say that we are going full speed ahead. It's pretty awesome. Thank you for all of you who have subscribed down below. And I just want to apologize for the quality of the website right now. It's just totally temporary. We are working on a much better, more robust website that's going to be secure and have lots of cool features. So looking forward to getting that up and running. We are working very hard on all kinds of things. Our Intel team is going full speed ahead, which is encouraging and fun to watch. The engagement level is at about 100%. Just got so many people that have jumped in that are willing to help, that believe in the cause and that are doing something about it. And that's our motto, right? We don't just talk shit, we do shit. So we have been getting a lot done. I just want you guys to know out there that UCA is still here. We are still strong. This Facebook thing in no way will affect the momentum that we have created. I just am still blown away. I guess tomorrow will be 8 weeks. Wow, 8 weeks tomorrow since the conception of UCA after that fateful day in Provo where those idiot protesters shot a pedestrian or a driver by and a passerby. And you know, I really want to meet that guy that got shot and took that bullet, because it started something huge, and UCA has made a giant impact. And for those that think that we're gone because Facebook is down, they're completely mistaken and wrong. We are stronger than ever. We're growing rapidly. We have teams in place. We've got vetted members in place. We have security. Really nice to know that we have group chats where we are able to get things done, and we know that they are not infiltrated yet, and that we are able to conduct our business the way we need to conduct it with privacy, which is amazing. Just want to give everyone a shout out that came on Saturday night to downtown Salt Lake City. That was such an incredible event. You know, that's something UCA did not put on, but it was the first event that we've attended that was actually a pro-police, pro-law enforcement, back the blue type of event. And so it was really an honor to be part of that. UCA was able to come in and just provide a little bit of security along the edges. We had about 100 people from UCA that were vetted members who were there to provide security, did an exceptional job. We worked closely with the Salt Lake Police Department to make sure that we didn't have any run-ins. There was a group that had started at the Capitol that were coming down State Street, and we were starting at Washington Square, going up State Street towards the Capitol. And so there was this potential for these two groups to collide. And one of the groups, Justice for Bernardo, has some infamously violent agitators in it. And I didn't get the whole scoop on exactly what they did, but the law enforcement was able to divert them over a street and down. And so we never had any run-ins with them whatsoever, which was fantastic. So this group was able to march up to the Capitol, do their cool speeches, and then march back. There were some bagpipes, a lot of bikers, a lot of flags. It was really cool to be part of. You know, and I think that was our 9th or 10th event that UCA has attended, and every single one has been peaceful, which is exactly what we want. So we are continuing forward. We have a march coming up on Friday morning, which is like a national thing where they're organizing. I think it's BLM. It's organizing in Washington. They're going to have marches all over the country. So we're going to keep a really close eye on that one. Just want to send the message again very clearly to those of you who are watching, that those of you who may not be part of UCA, those of you in the media, and for those of you that want to destroy our country and turn it into a socialist nightmare. It's not going to happen in Utah without a big fight. We are unified. We're united. We're strong. We are dead set on keeping our communities safe and watching over our towns. We are dead set on holding our politicians accountable to make sure that we are voting people in. Not only are we voting people in that are going to be pro-law enforcement and anti-violence, but we are going to be holding current political leaders, we're going to hold them responsible for the way they behave and for the way they protect our towns and the way they back up our law enforcement. And UCA is going to be, mark my words right now, we're going to be a huge influence when it comes to voting, not only this November, but next year when the city council votes are coming up, that we are going to be highly involved in educating people on the best candidates to look for and educating people on candidates that do not back law enforcement and that back this defund the police, destroy our country, turn it into communism. Those people are just not welcome in office. Excuse me. That Tally Bruce, Cottonwood Heights, she can go pound sand, man. You guys, Cottonwood Heights, you need to get her out of there ASAP. She's actually marching with BLM and starting fights with law enforcement and just out of control. Like, these are the people we just do not need in office. I just want to touch on Wisconsin. Last night there was some kind of a shooting. I don't know the details on it, but I do know that the whole town went freaking nuts and burned down everything and went completely berserk, because that's apparently how people react when something happens that they don't like. It's absolute bullshit. I'm sick of it. It's not going to happen in Utah. We are fed up. We're fed up. We're fed up with the government for not doing anything about it. We're fed up with local government and mayors that aren't allowing police to do their job and protect their cities. And we're fed up with these protesters that want to come in and destroy our cities and attack police officers. And I'll tell you what, for those of you who are in law enforcement, you are going to have backing here in Utah. And we will be there to help and protect and fight if necessary to protect our country. Any one of you who wants violence or destruction or communism or socialism or any of that bullshit in Utah, you can take it somewhere else, because it's not going to happen here, I'll tell you that much. And I don't say that to boast or brag or to be a bully. I just say that because there are 20,000+ Utah citizens that feel the exact same way I do, that are just not going to put up with that without a fight. So if that's what it's going to take, that's what it's going to take. Hopefully we can do this in a nonviolent way. That's exactly what we want. We want to be a deterrent for any of that coming to our towns. We want to be active politically. We want to help influence the vote. We want to back the blue. We want to educate. We want to fortify and protect our state and organize down to the neighborhood level so that we're ready and be the model of preparedness for not only self-defense against these terrorist groups and these Antifa groups, but also be prepared for any sort of natural disaster that may come our way. And that's our long-term goal. It's what we're working on. So much to do. I would show you my list, but I'll tell you what, I'm not going to show it to you, but it's this long just for today of things that we are working on and building. We're excited about a political committee that we're putting together so that we can start influencing that and push bills through and legislation. Our convention team is coming together. We are going to be planning an incredible convention in January. We have a really fun event coming up on September 11th, which is going to be a Back the Blue, UCA sponsored Back the Blue rally. We're going to be doing that in Provo at a park, so please set your date. Set that date aside and let's show our patriotism and our appreciation for our law enforcement and first responders, especially on that sacred day, which is September 11th. I'd like to feel that, I don't know, it just feels really good to feel and hear the patriotism of Utahns right now, especially in this crazy world. One of the coolest things that I've noticed about this whole thing is, that shit's hitting the fan right now. Our country's our country's freedoms, our freedoms are at stake. Our law enforcement, as we know it, is at stake. Peace and all that is at stake, and everyone's freaking out. But I'll tell you what, in Utah right now, the vibe is pretty cool. It's pretty unified, patriotic, and nope, it's not going to happen here. So I just want to keep this under 10 minutes, so I have 30 seconds to go. So I just want to tell you guys I love you, appreciate you, let you know that we're working very hard, that we're continuing on in the effort, that we really do appreciate your donations. Please continue to send those in through Venmo. They're being used wisely. We're using those funds for training and all kinds of other materials that we need, which is fantastic. Also, if you haven't ordered your retail, please go to the website, utahcitizensalarm.com, which is where you are right now. Click on the retail link And please give us your order. We really appreciate that. And the more shirts, hats, and swag that's out there, the better, especially at these events that we go to. We'd love everyone to have the Utah Citizens Alarm swag on for sure. And of course, that's completely voluntary, but it is available, so please go in and make your order. What else? That's about it for now, guys. Just want you to know that we're working hard. We are up on Parler, by the way, Parler. There's two apps. There's a Parler with an O and a Parler with an E. We're the Parler with an E. Well, we're up on there. We're also up on Twitter. And we're working very hard on a new website, which would be much more improved and robust and secure than this little piece of crap I had to put together last week after Facebook shut us down. So, all right, I went a minute long, but just want to tell you guys love you and let you know that we're working hard. We're continuing on in the efforts, and we'll be in touch. Try and be in touch more often. So take care, guys. Talk to you later.